I have watched your journey, Walker in the Weirdness. I saw how you helped the lost Thoid children face their burdens, the weight that kept them from entering this chamber. For that, you have my gratitude. But I know you have your own purpose. Now tell me what it is.
Ich will, dass irgendwie an der Versammlung teilnimmt.
So you have chosen to follow the voice of the tribes and his fading hope. Gerfan, a man who so desperately wished to be a unifier, who carries such a deep thirst for retribution, while I strengthened my bonds with the human children of the Thoid tribe. I learned much of his mission. He believes tradition can be a driving force, that some things must unfold as they always have. That is why he waits for Ingavi. But Ingavi's place is here, among us. And when her kin entered my chamber, the Thoid Elder's burden was lifted. She has no reason to remain in a world crumbling into ruin, all for the ambitions of one old man.
Die Thoid werden in der Welt der Erwachen gebraucht. Gerfharn will die Dairete vereinen und nach Camelot marschieren.
The Thoid are not needed by anyone. Gerfan clings to his dreams of unification and retribution, stubbornly picking at wounds that refuse to heal. Tell me, Walker, do you truly believe uniting the Del Rida will change the fate of this world? That marching for Camelot will break the cycle? The Thoid have suffered enough. Now they have a choice. Leave this crumbling world behind, or stay and drown with it. You ask me to let them fade into nothingness. I cannot allow that. I don't want to.
Enough. There is no reasoning with the giant's stubborn nature. No matter what you say, she'll keep dragging you deeper into the labyrinth of her mind. That is why I ordered the giants to sleep. Their nature was unpredictable. They reveled in strange manipulations, willing to wager their own lives in primitive bets and frivolous games. And so, I speak. Whatever this one demands, grant it. That is the order of the king to whom you swore fealty.
I was wondering how long you would stay silent, letting the human whose body you stole speak for you. You have lasted surprisingly long. I suppose emptiness and oblivion have taught you some humility. Nevertheless, greetings, Arthur. I am glad I have finally dreamt of this moment. The moment I can tell you, face to face, that everything is your fault. Avalon is falling because you existed. Because you continue to exist. This is also the moment I accuse you of murdering my children. And the children of the other giants.
Was geht hier vor sich?
Your human king got to know us well. When he ordered the giants to sleep, he knew that our children could not dream. Dreaming is something giants grow into with age. Having no choice but to obey, we left our children behind in the waking world. Alone, defenseless, condemned to the coldness of death. Quiestra, the child I once held in my arms, never dreamed with me. While I built layer upon layer of my dreaming, she was dying. But I had time. Enough time to dream of Sonder, A place and a state where death holds no power. There, I will dream Quiestra. I will give shelter to the entire Thoid tribe, including Ingavi. I will not abandon any more children to the waking world.
Ist das wahr?
I have made many terrible mistakes during my reign, but I always considered what was best for my people. At least, that was my intention. I wanted to make Avalon our home, free from the plague, free from forces that would seek to oppose us. I thought that my return would restore balance, that I could prevent Avalon's fall.
Your idea of what is good is twisted, human king. As for you, mortal, yes, you need the blessing of the tribes to claim the crown. Those were the terms of the sacred pact, but you will have to manage without the Thoid. They will all come with me into Sonder. I will care for them as if they were my own children. And I will save them from this world's corruption.
Der Untergang Avalons muss verhindert werden und im Gegenzug zu Arthurs Behauptungen muss er nicht daran beteiligt sein.
You? How could you? Here you are, at the mercy of the mortal whose body, soul, and mind you have infected. I'm glad to see you trapped so, Arthur. But as for your words, human child, how can I be sure you'll follow through on this decision?
Du hast gesehen, was ich für die Thoid getan habe. Beurteile selbst, was es wert ist.
Yes. In the end, it is because of you that so many of the Thoid will embark on their journey to Sonder. You have sacrificed yourself for our path. So now, I sacrifice something dear to me. Though it may not be a gracious gesture, I will accept this exchange. Your word for Ingavi. Her fate is now yours. I release Ingavi from her journey to Sonder. May she carry the burden of the Thoid who remain in the waking world. But you, leave now and let us dream.
Okay. Ist das wirklich schon alles?
Walker in the weirdness.
Mutter entbindet dich von der Pflicht, Aktion zu betreten. Du darfst es, aber du musst nicht.
I don't know what to say. Has Mother sensed my doubts? My true burden? Deep down, I've always felt that Sonder was not my destiny. I envied Therov for joining One-Eye's rebellion and getting to see the world. I envied Taranis for his work with the Alchemist's Guild. Now I will have the chance to know real life. But I cannot be the elder of a tribe with no tribe. Perhaps I will join those who refused Mother's call. For the first time in my life, I feel free.
Können wir darauf zählen, dass du zur Versammlung kommst?
I don't know how Gerfan will react to an elder without a tribe. But, well, he summoned me, so I will come. There is a reason why the Thoid made me their elder. My power, despised by the other Delrida, is truly unrivaled. And on the battlefield, a skilled Thoid is worth 10 Volker warriors steeped in Mathers.
Was wird jetzt aus dem Stamm der Toid?
The Thoid. We have long been divided between those who follow Mother and those who were deaf to her call. Or at least, that's what we believed. That they were cowards, unfaithful, ungrateful wretches. But I was never convinced by those words. To me, they were simply brothers who dared to walk their own path. I am still Thoid, and I am young. When I come of age, I can bring more Thoid into this world. Perhaps even with the help of those who return home one day.
Hast du keine Angst, dass sie anders sein werden als die Toid, die du kennst?
I am certain they will be. They will believe what they choose to believe. It will be a new beginning. My role as elder was to guide the Thoid of old to the dreaming. But those who come after them will live in the waking world, and I will guide them. At last, I will be allowed to grow up.
Was meinst du, wie werden die anderen Dalriata reagieren?
It's hard to say, but I don't truly care. They will either accept us, or they won't. But who knows? Perhaps this time we will grow closer to them. I've always thought they envied our direct connection to Mother. With Mother gone, perhaps we will finally build a true rapport.
Bereust du es, Axiom nicht betreten zu haben?
I know I will always wonder what Sonder would have been like. And I know my heart will grieve for my kin. But something tells me this path is not closed to me forever. If there truly is a place we go after death, perhaps it is Sonder. That would also align with Runa's claim that Sonder is a trap, and that, in truth, everyone dies before entering Sonder. Maybe he was right. If so, then when I die, my soul will awaken in Sonder. I will see my tribe again. And finally, I will meet Mother. That is what I have decided to believe. See you at the moot, walker in the weirdness.
So. Jetzt habe ich nur noch das hier. Und ich habe keine Ahnung, wie ich da hinkommen kann. Ich prüfe nochmal den einen Weg. Wo ist hier der Stein? Hier. Von hier. Ist auch sehr unwahrscheinlich, ne? Wie kommt man da hin? Über den Schwert? No. Das ist aber eine gute Idee. Kann man da über den Schwert gehen? Mhm. Junge, Junge, Junge. Dass das geht. Okay, wir sind da. Das hat tatsächlich funktioniert. Einfach über den Schwert. Mhm. Das sieht wie ein Nest von einem sehr riesigen Vogel, den wir ab und zu gesehen haben. Okay. Bist du dieser Vogel?
Welcome back, my child. You have served me well. Now that the stray crows have been plucked from our ranks, I am finally ready to make the ultimate sacrifice. The time has come. The children of Morrigan shall rise from the shadows and claim the throne of Avalon. All shall serve Morrigan or perish.
Was meinst du denn mit höchstes Opfer?
Blood for blood, my child. That is the law of Morrigan. With every crow you cut down, you strengthen me in her eyes. The rivals are gone, the false ones purged. You and I must duel. Avalon.
Okay. Wenn ich dich also besiege, tilge ich den Kult Morrigens von Avalon.
Kill me, and you think you've won. You might scatter the children, break their ranks. But Morrigan, she is war, death, blood spilled upon the earth. As long as men fight, as long as they kill, as long as the rivers run red, Morrigan will endure. The moment you believe you've won, she will rise again, in another form, through another hand. So go ahead, struggle and...
Kämpfen wir jetzt oder nicht? Ja. Easy, Junge, Junge, Junge. Was für ein Arschkeks. Kann ich seine Leiche nicht durchsuchen? Das ist aber schade. Wahrscheinlich hat er auch nichts super starkes, aber dennoch. Ich hatte irgendwas gut gekostet. Okay. Wir gehen hier nochmal kurz gucken, was es überhaupt für ein Ort ist, ne? Die Krone, das Schwert, Bild und ein Auge. Das ist aber sehr interessant. Ist das ein mögliches Ende, wenn wir uns anders entschieden hätten und den Typen hier direkt getötet hätten? Kann sein, das kann sein. Okay, na gut, dann haben wir soweit alles. Jetzt brauche ich einen Händler und Schmied irgendwo zusammen. Ich weiß nicht, ob es irgendwo sowas gab hier. Hier unwahrscheinlich, oder? Da gab es auf jeden Fall einen Schmied und hier gab es auf jeden Fall einen Schmied. Aber war die Schmiede hier auch drin? Ja, komm, ich gucke einfach immer.